Hello everyone, this is what we're going to do today, the typographic pattern animation. Just like this. It plays pretty quick, but there are about maybe 37 different frames. Okay, so let's do this and then please don't forget to subscribe and then set the notification for my latest video. So let's get started. Okay, so on typographic patterns, if you have missed how to make this typographic patterns in Illustrator, I will make a link on top of my screen and also in the description area. So maybe you can visit and you can make these patterns first. It's pretty simple and easy. So I made this 5 different sets. So one is the letter A with the gray tone, a letter G, I believe this is number 4, and the symbol and lowercase letter f. Okay, so let me zoom out and then I'm going to save all these 10 images as a JPEG. So under artboard there are 10 artboards now. So from my first one, artboard number 1. So let me go to File, Save for Web, Command Option Shift S, this is a shortcut. Okay, I'm saving as a JPEG medium quality is okay. Save it to my folder. So I'm going to save first one as a 01 .jpg. Okay, so this is done. Number 2, Command Option Shift S, JPEG medium 02.jpg. Okay, the same way, save it up to the 01 10.jpg. So I will save everything. Okay, so I saved 10 images. Let me double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. That's good. So let me select all of them and say open these 10 images in Photoshop. So open with Photoshop. Okay. So I have 10 images open. Okay, let me open my very first one. Okay, so this number 1, the very first image will be my kind of a destination, my target. So I'm going to import all other 9 images into this file. So first, go to File, Windows menu, and open Timeline panel. And there will be 2 different options under this drop-down menu. Create video timeline or create frame animation. Choose the second one, create frame animation. And click on this button. Okay, so I have frame number 1 here in my timeline panel, and then my document here. Let me zoom in a little bit, and then this is my my layer. Okay, let me pull this layer so maybe I can compare this. So first thing is, let me unlock this layer as a layer 0. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new layer on the very bottom. Then let me fill it in white. So my foreground color is white, layer 1 here. I will rename this layer as a BG layer, background layer. Okay, so frame number 1. I need to have a frame number 2 with my second image. So my image number 2, which is this, select all. Let me copy, edit and copy or Command C. Now let me go back to 01 and then highlight the original file and paste on top of it. So I have a layer 1. So I have 2 images. Okay, and in my timeline I'm supposed to have a frame number 2, which I don't have yet. So let me create the number 2, frame number 2, by clicking this duplicate selected frames button. Click on it, so I have a frame number 2. So now here's what we can do. Frame number 1, I'm supposed to see background layer and layer 0 only. And then this top layer is supposed to be invisible. So let me hide it. Poke the eyeball. Okay. Frame number 2, background layer and just the top layer. Okay. 1, 2. So you can compare this timeline panel with this layers panel. So now you can see that frame number 1 is corresponding to layer 0 is visible. Frame number 2, layer 1 is visible. Same way, number 3, select all. Let me copy back to original and let me paste it on top of everything. Then duplicate the frame. Same way, frame number 1, only this bottom one. Frame number 2, good. Frame number 3, the top one only. So this is a routine. Now number 4, select all, copy back to the beginning, paste it onto top of the layers, duplicate the frames, check the frame, compare your timeline to your layers panel. Number 2 is okay, number 3 is okay, number 4, make the top one visible. Okay, so already we have an animation. You can click on this frame, the play button. See, this is kind of really quick, very fast. Okay, so I'm okay with that. So now I will import all the other images and then I will duplicate the end of each frame so I can have 10 frames and 10 images in my layers panel. Okay. Okay, so I have 10 frames and each frame has their different image, different pattern. You can compare two layers. Okay, so now let me play it. So this is happening. So by default, it will be looping like this. And then also there's a time duration. So let me select all of them, 1 through 10. And then 0 second means there's no delay. But if I enter maybe 0.5, then it's going to be slower like this. Okay, so it is working. Another way is, let me select everything again, all frames, and no delay, which is really fast. What I'm gonna do is now, so between 1 and 2, we can generate more frames in between as a transition. So let me select the frame number 2 as well by holding down the Shift key and click on frame number 2. So I'm selecting 1 and 2 at the same time, and then in your timeline panel on the top right corner, you can see that hamburger button, kind of 4 lines. That's the drop down menu, and choose the tween. Tween is the animation term, so you can generate certain numbers of frames in between 2 frames, 1 and 2, 2 and 3. Okay, so tween. I'm going to add 3 more frames in between 1 and 2, so it will be total 5 frames. So watch. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. See? Now after 5, click on the frame number 5. And frame number 6 is the new pattern. So hold down the Shift key and select 5 and 6. Let me repeat the same steps. Tween. 3 more frames. Okay? So it is transitioning smoother. Now 9 and 10. hold down select those two frames at the same time. Now twin, and frames to add 3 frames. See? Now 13 and 14. Twin. Okay. So 17 and 18. Twin. 3 more. Now 21 and 22. Twin. 3 more. So it is kind of a transitioning, like kind of a fading in and out thing. Okay, now 25 and 26. Twin. So it's a kind of a routine, repetition. So 29 and 30. Insert twin, 3 more. Now we have just 1 more. 33 and 34. Then twin, 3 more. So we have total 37 frames. So let me rewind it and play it. See? It's much smoother. Okay, so I'm okay with this. Stop it. First, let me save it as a PSD file, the Photoshop legacy, the generic file. So I can revisit anytime if I want to make any changes. So I will name it as a typographic underscore patterns. Okay. Then let me go back to this time. I will export as a video file so I can upload it onto my Instagram. Export render video. Okay, name is okay, typographic patterns .mp4. Select a folder, that's the destination. I want to save it into my that folder, typographic patterns folder. So choose it. Okay, and then format supposed to be H264, and then preset we're making it for the I don't know, you can choose anything, but for Instagram the minimum time duration for the animation is 1 second, so I'm going to choose the 25 frames per second, this one. Okay, and then the size, let me type 600 pixel by 600 pixel. That's kind of my favorite size on Instagram, and everything looks fine. And render, it is processing. You can see the processing bar, so it must be done. Let me check my folder. So I have an MP4. See? And let me play it. So it is playing. Okay. Now let me upload it onto my my Instagram. So I will show you how it works on my phone. Okay, so I airdropped the my that MP4 file, the animation, on my phone, my iPhone, so you can view it like this. Okay, so I upload it on my Instagram, so you can see it. Okay, so it keeps looping, repeat and repeat again. So which is pretty cool on the Instagram. So I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial, and then thanks for watching, and see you next time.